We ain't staying there, running off the block. Yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a fountain.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Campbell looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
been my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Campbell escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Campbell. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Campbell now to throw on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And the 11.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 38. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap. I'm going to run you over.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
15-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Slap. 48 smart. All right, 70 Lions.
Now a handoff looking right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down. That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
To kick off.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Campbell looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards.
12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Baker, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
4 yards. 3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And it's 3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Campbell eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he's into the clear. The 20. Woo! And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust-on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Campbell. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That one a first down pickup of 8. Off play action. Campbell. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Silver. 55 is mine, guys, 55.
Now Campbell on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A final shot before break. Campbell. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Max 40.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw is Campbell. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. And we have you.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First down, Baltimore.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Campbell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I got it. 70. Hey, look, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
A big loss on
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Back to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They run the counter now on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. 18,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
40's the light. Squeeze.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Campbell to throw on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Charles, you get into these overtime situations.